Hello everybody, this is Fernando for the latest Urban Legends news section. This is actually pretty interesting because it has to do with a topic that is one of my more popular Urban Legends series. I found this on the news section somewhere on Facebook. It was not trending, but someone had posted it on one of their links, and I found it to be very interesting. And it has to do with one of my more popular set of videos, the Urban Legends involving the Dyatlov Pass. And those remain some of the higher viewed videos in my series, so I've included the first link, part 1, below. If you haven't had a chance to see them, check it out, and then it'll show you part 2 and 3 as well. Well, this one is a bit of news that comes from RT.com, and it has to do with a new body that is found there in the Dyatlov Pass area. Very, very fascinating, because even after all these years, remember the Dyatlov Pass incident occurred back in 1959. Well, even after all these years, a new body has been discovered following, in some ways, not exactly, but in some ways, the same condition that the Dyatlov Pass incident occurred. So I've included the link as well below for the RT.com article, but basically it identifies that an unidentified body has been discovered by some hikers, another set of tourist hikers that were there just recently at the Dyatlov Pass. And the way that they were notified, or actually let others know, is they came in contact with this body. I don't know if it was by accident, most likely it was, or if it was something where they were trying to seek and find other stuff related to the Dyatlov Pass. But these group of 9 tourists immediately contacted emergency services. This is very recent too. Apparently this was as recent as last week on Friday. And they contacted emergency services using one of their satellite phones, because again, anything involving the Dyatlov Pass area, you're pretty much not going to get any other type of contact made unless you have the satellite phone. So they've contacted them, and then that's it. That's been the basis of everything that's happened so far. Now here's where things take an even more incredible turn. I don't know yet if this is something that is still a work in progress, if this is going to be 100% true, if this is even going to be something that, I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there just as a suggestion, but it could be something where someone is kind of playing things along, who knows. But that very same group of these tourist hikers, it is now being reported, and again it's still on RT.com, those 9 tourists, they have also not have had any contact since Friday. So, and this is coming from a website called v-curse.ru. It's a completely Russian website. This one was actually found in the article. I found it in the RT.com article, so this was not the one that was on Facebook. And so right now it's still something that is not 100% definitive, because apparently there's very, very bad weather conditions, and anyone that's trying to reach both the 9 tourists and also this unidentified body, this bad weather is yet again making it almost impossible to do so. But the only details involving the actual unidentified body itself is that when they were reporting it, these 9 tourists, they reported that it was the male, somewhere about 50 years old. These travelers, by the way, much like the Dyatlov Pass travelers, they have started their journey apparently a couple of days back. It was back on January 1st, and so that's what where we're at this point. So again, whether this is 100% true, like let's say it's still an ongoing thing where maybe they haven't been contacted yet, these 9 tourists that originally reported this unidentified body, because again the bad weather is making things bad and they're still there and then they're going to be found, or if this is something else completely different, I don't know. So it's still up in the air. But that's the latest news related to the Dyatlov Pass incident, in this case now happening here today in 2016. So quite interesting stuff. As soon as there's any more bit of information related to this, I'll definitely let everyone know. I'm pretty sure that as this news starts cycling more and more, we'll either start getting more to the truth, and it'll start spreading more, and there'll be more information to report as well. So all of that, again, be on the lookout. Is if I see anything related to it at all, I'll definitely let everyone know. So, right, everybody, thanks again as always. Take care.